Hi everyone, good evening. This is Preetha back for another episode of Preetha Se Pucho. In today's episode, let's learn about low self-esteem. Low self-esteem happens when we have very corrupt style of thinking which is called self-downing thoughts. When we do something that is not up to our standards, okay, we sort of talk very rudely to ourselves. We call ourselves horrible names, we put ourselves down. For example, you went to give an interview. Okay, everybody knows who goes for an interview, there is always a 50-50 chance of getting that interview. Either we get it or we don't, but there is no 100% guarantee that if I go for an interview I will crack it. Okay, so if imagine I go for the interview and I don't get into it, what do people think? People may think that okay, I'll have to go for the next one. Okay, or somebody else may think that okay, what went wrong in that interview. They will call up the interviewer or email the interviewer and ask ki, excuse me sir or ma'am, will you please let me know what was the issue with my interview, so that in the next session I can work on myself. Okay, so these are extremely healthy and helpful ways of thinking where you want to grow and want to progress. But there are certain styles of thinking that put us down. So one of those are the self downing thoughts, where if something, like the interview where I went and I didn't crack it, I instead end up cursing myself. I am a loser, I am worthless, मुझसे कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा, I will never get a job, मैं ही खराब हूँ, and all of these. So where does this come from? Many ways. Okay, nobody knows for sure and every person's life is unique. So one way could be where the person was brought up in a family where everybody was highly critical of each other. So when the child was growing up, the child heard all of these messages which were very very negative and derogatory. If the child makes a mistake, if the parent or the caregiver says things like you are useless, तुम मत करो, तुमसे नहीं हो पाएगा, so the child sort of inherits that thinking style and believes it कि हाँ मैं तो useless हूँ, मुझसे कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा. So such people stop taking risks, stop being curious. They believe that they can't do anything, they try to be as safe as possible, and even in that safety whatever little things they do उसमें भी अगर जो गलती से भी फेलियर फेस कर लेते हैं, so that belief system reinforces again कि हाँ मुझसे तो नहीं हो पाएगा, मैं कुछ भी नहीं कर सकता हूँ. So these are things that can happen. Another thing that can happen is multiple failures you have experienced and that has sort of reinforced in your mind that okay, every time I try something I can't do it, I am failing, so perhaps there is a problem with me. So over and over, when the failure keeps happening, that question mark, perhaps there's a problem with me, becomes stronger and it becomes a statement that there is something wrong with me, and you end up believing in it. So these are various ways that a person can develop low self esteem. So what is the way out of this? Ask yourself this. The way you talk to yourself, would you talk to your best friend? If they made a mistake, would you curse them? Would you humiliate them? No, we won't. If people actually heard how we talk to ourselves, especially the ones who have extremely low self esteem and low confidence, if people heard, they would be shocked and appalled ki my god, this person thinks like this, talks like this. But at the same time, that same person is capable of giving love to others, confidence boost to others, but for their own self they are unable to do so. So this gap needs to be bridged. इसका मतलब क्या है? अगर जो I am able to be very supportive to my friends, that means I have the capacity to be supportive, I have the capacity to try again, I have the capacity to be compassionate and be kind and use good healthy words. So if I have the capacity है मेरे में और वो मैं दूसरों के तरफ दे रही हूँ, तो I can divert a little of that positivity and kindness to myself. The first thing we have to do is to be extremely kind with your own self. We have to say that okay, I failed, that's all right, I am only a human being. Sometimes we fail for the same thing over and over again, so we have to check, why am I doing this? Am I doing this because people expect me to do it, or am I doing this because I want to do it? I want to do it, why? Because there's an expectation from family members or society to be a certain way, to give engineering or be a doctor. but my passion is photography, my passion is dancing. So if that is a gap, obviously we are not going to be successful, because we are going against our own identity. We are faking it for somebody else. So we have to first be very very honest with ourselves. Why are we becoming so rigid about achieving certain things in a certain way? Maybe that is not what our calling is. So that's one. The second thing is, one, after being kind to ourselves, we have to be patient with ourselves. One of the most problematic situations happen is because we expect success the first time. For example, somebody says that I want to get 10 on 10 on a certain topic, and you have studied and you try your level best, but where is the guarantee that you will get 10 on 10? Okay, maybe the teacher expects that answer will to be written in a slightly different way, not in the way that she taught, maybe in a more you know uh, in a more elaborate way. She expects you to do your research, and perhaps you have only studied whatever she has taught, so you will get 9 out of 10. So instead of appreciating yourself for the effort, or even you might get 2 out of 10, इंस्टेड ऑफ अप्रिशिएटिंग योर सेल्फ फॉर द एफर्ट कि देख मैंने इतना पढ़ाई किया, मुझे इतने मार्क्स मिले, यू कर्स योर सेल्फ. So the next time when that same exam happens, will you feel motivated to study? Of course not. So the second thing that we have to do is, after acknowledging that hey, I'm a human, failure is a part of life and it's okay if I fail, the second thing is to try again and tell ourselves that okay, I tried this much, the next exam I will get 2 ke baad I'll get 5, I try a little bit more, I will get a 7, then I'll get 9, 9.5, and then 10. I have to tolerate the discomfort of working hard consistently. See, abs will not be developed in a day, right? Or even a week. 10 दिन मैं जिम करके आया, आई विल चेक माई बॉडी, हाँ किधर एब्स, नहीं एब्स, ऑब्वियसली नहीं रहेंगे, राइट? इट विल टेक मंथ्स, 6 months, 10 months for you to develop that good body. The same way, your efforts will need consistency, will need patience. But every time you are not hitting that mark, if you curse yourself, the next time when you have to do it again, you will feel demotivated and your self confidence and self esteem will be extremely low. So these are two things that you have to remind yourself and remember while you are calling yourself names. Is first, don't call yourself names, and don't allow anybody to call yourself names. But you know why they will call you names? Is because you have allowed yourself. You calling yourself stupid, so the सामने वाला person will be like, हाँ वो खुद को stupid बोलती है तो हम भी उसको stupid बोल सकते हैं. Stop calling yourself hurtful, damaging names. Second thing is, be patient. Appreciate कि मेरे से इतना हो पाया है, I will work hard again, I will try. Rome was not built in a day. So you also will have to take efforts for a long time. For some people it will happen in short time, for you perhaps it's going to take a long time. But if you truly believe in your dreams, you have to go on, and the only way you can go on is being kind to yourself. If your inner critic is so mean, it's like a bully, and it keeps bashing you up for every mistake, after a point of time, will you feel like even trying? Because there's a possibility of making a mistake, right? So this is something that we can work on to increase our self-esteem, by being kind to ourselves and by acknowledging that mistakes are made by humans, and I am human being and I am imperfect and I am trying to get my work done. I will keep making an effort and sometime I will reach it. Give yourself that goal and actually put in efforts. Sometimes you don't even put in the appropriate amount of efforts required. So you can check yourself that am I doing the right amount of things to reach the goal that I have created for myself. Ask your peers, ask your mentors, ask your seniors, and work on it. So today's episode was on low self-esteem, low self-confidence. If you have any other topics that you want to learn about, you can put it in the comment section below. This is Preetha Saha, counselor, signing off. Always there for you. Hugs and healing.